Given the price history and forecast for Bitcoin, a long-term bullish strategy appears promising. The recent price action shows volatility but a general upward trend. The forecast price suggests continued upward momentum over the next week, with potential for reaching the resistance level. This indicates a favorable environment for long-term investment. Therefore, I recommend entering a long position at the current price of $96,300, with a stop loss at $94,302.49 to protect against unexpected downward movements. The target price should be set at $98,400, aligning with the highest predicted price in the forecast. This strategy capitalizes on the anticipated upward price movement while mitigating risk through a well-defined stop loss. Based on the provided price information for Bitcoin Cash, a medium-term investment strategy appears most suitable. The historical price data reveals a consistent upward trend, with recent fluctuations around the $520 range. The forecast suggests continued growth, peaking around $570 in the coming weeks. This indicates a bullish outlook for Bitcoin Cash in the short to medium term. Therefore, I recommend a long position on Bitcoin Cash. An ideal entry price would be around $525, allowing you to buy in close to the current market price while still benefiting from potential upward movement. Set a stop loss at $513.50, the support price, to limit potential losses. Aim for a target price of $560, capturing a significant portion of the anticipated price increase while leaving room for further potential growth. This strategy balances risk and reward, capitalizing on the bullish momentum of Bitcoin Cash while safeguarding against potential market reversals. Given the price trends and forecast for stacks, a medium-term investment strategy appears suitable. The historical prices demonstrate a clear upward trajectory, with the current price hovering near the support level of $2.303. The forecast suggests continued upward momentum, with prices potentially reaching $2.55 within the next week. This indicates a bullish outlook in the medium term. Therefore, a long position in stacks is recommended for a medium-term investment strategy. An ideal entry price would be around $2.35, aligning with the forecasted price and allowing for some room for price fluctuation. To manage risk, a stop-loss order should be placed at $2.303, the support level, to limit potential losses. The target price could be set at $2.4535, the resistance level, aiming to capitalize on the anticipated price increase. This strategy allows for potential profit while mitigating risk within a reasonable timeframe. Based on the provided Ethereum price data, a medium-term investment strategy appears most suitable. The historical prices demonstrate a clear upward trend, with recent fluctuations around the $3,600 level. The forecast suggests continued growth, with prices projected to reach $3,780 within the next week. Considering this positive outlook, a long position is recommended. An ideal entry price would be around $3,600, aligning with the current price and recent support levels. A stop-loss order should be placed at $3,578.36, the identified support price, to minimize potential losses. The target price should be set at $3,780, the highest projected price in the forecast, allowing for significant profit potential. This medium-term approach capitalizes on the expected upward momentum while managing risk through a well-defined stop-loss order. Based on the provided data for Ripple, a medium-term investment strategy appears to be the most suitable. The historical price data reveals a generally upward trend, with recent fluctuations. The forecast indicates continued growth over the next few weeks, suggesting potential for capital appreciation. Therefore, an investment strategy for Ripple should involve a long position. A suitable entry price would be around $2.20, aligning with the current price and the first forecast value. The stop loss should be set slightly below the entry price at $2.15 to minimize potential losses. The target price could be set at $3, reflecting the potential for growth based on the forecast, allowing for a healthy profit margin. This medium-term approach allows for capitalizing on the upward trend while managing risk effectively. Based on the provided price history and forecast for Binance Coin, a medium-term investment strategy appears to be the most suitable approach. The historical price data shows a general upward trend with fluctuations, indicating potential for continued growth. The forecast also suggests a positive outlook with prices expected to hover around the 640s and 650s in the coming week. This suggests a sideways to slightly upward movement in the short term. Therefore, a long position on Binance Coin is recommended for a medium-term investment strategy. A suitable entry price could be around $645, aligning with the forecast and offering a good entry point. The stop loss should be set at $635 to limit potential losses in case of a sudden price drop. The target price could be set at $660, aiming to capitalize on the potential for continued upward movement and reach the resistance level. This strategy balances risk and reward, allowing for potential profits while mitigating potential losses. Based on the provided stellar price history and forecast, a medium-term investment strategy appears to be the most suitable. The historical data shows a generally upward trend, with the price experiencing periods of both growth and consolidation. The forecast indicates continued upward momentum, suggesting a potential for further price appreciation in the coming weeks. Therefore, a long position in Stellar is recommended. An appropriate entry price would be around $0.521, aligning with the current price and recent consolidation. The stop loss should be set slightly below the recent support level, around $0.484, to mitigate potential downside risk. The target price could be set at 63 cents, which reflects the upper end of the forecast range and allows for a healthy profit margin. This strategy capitalizes on the anticipated upward trend while managing risk through a well-defined stop loss. Based on the provided price information for Toncoin, a medium-term investment strategy appears most suitable. The historical price data shows a clear upward trend, with recent fluctuations suggesting consolidation before a potential breakout. The forecast price indicates continued upward momentum, reaching approximately $7.15 in the coming weeks. This aligns with the support price of $6.367, indicating a strong base for further growth. Therefore, a long position is recommended for Toncoin. An ideal entry price would be around $6.50, allowing you to capitalize on the anticipated price increase while entering at a relatively attractive level. A stop-loss order should be placed at $6.37 to protect against unexpected downward movements. The target price could be set at $7, aiming to capture a significant portion of the projected price appreciation. This strategy balances risk and reward, allowing you to participate in the potential upside of Toncoin while mitigating potential losses. Given the price trends and forecast for Cardano, a medium-term investment strategy appears promising. The historical prices show a consistent upward trajectory, with recent dips finding support near $1.141. The forecast suggests Cardano could rise to $1.40 within the next 2 weeks, indicating potential for continued growth. Therefore, a long position is advisable to capitalize on this potential. An entry price of $1.23, aligning with the current resistance level, offers a good entry point. The stop loss should be set at $1.141, protecting against any unexpected price reversals. The target price could be set at $1.37, allowing for a healthy profit margin while still leaving room for further upside potential. This strategy balances risk and reward, aiming to capitalize on the bullish momentum while mitigating potential losses. Given the price trends and forecast for Litecoin, a medium-term investment strategy appears to be the most suitable. The historical prices demonstrate a consistent upward trajectory, with the current price near the support level of $122.70. The forecast predicts further growth, reaching $144 within the next week. This suggests a bullish outlook in the medium term. Therefore, a long position is advisable to capitalize on the potential for Litecoin to reach the target price of $136.70. The entry price should be set at $125, slightly above the support level. The stop loss should be placed at $122.70, aligning with the support price to minimize potential losses. The target price should be set at $136.70, aligning with the resistance level, allowing for significant profit potential while mitigating risk. This strategy allows for a balance between risk and reward, capitalizing on the expected price increase while minimizing potential losses. Based on the provided information for SWAYCoin, a cautious investment strategy is recommended. The 2-week price history demonstrates a general downward trend, with the recent forecast suggesting continued decline. Although the support price is relatively far away at $2.0879, the immediate resistance level at $3.4918 indicates a potential ceiling for upward price movement. Considering this context, a short position appears to be the more prudent choice. To execute this strategy, an entry price around $3.45, slightly above the current price, would be appropriate. This allows for a small margin of safety while still capitalizing on the anticipated downward movement. The stop loss should be placed at $3.52, above the recent high, to minimize potential losses if the price unexpectedly surges. The target price could be set at $3.20, aiming to profit from a moderate decline towards the support level. This strategy prioritizes risk management while seeking modest gains in a potentially bearish market. Aptos shows a consistent upward trend in its historical price data, with a recent consolidation around $13. The forecast predicts continued growth, reaching $14 within the next week. This positive momentum, coupled with the support price of $13.4636, suggests a bullish outlook for Aptos. Therefore, an investment strategy focusing on a long position with a medium-term perspective appears favorable. For this strategy, an entry price of $13.20 would allow you to buy in at a slight discount to the current market price while still capturing the anticipated upward movement. The stop loss should be set at $12.90 to mitigate potential downside risks, while the target price could be set at $14.20, aiming to capture the full extent of the predicted price increase. This strategy capitalizes on the bullish sentiment surrounding Aptos and allows for a potential profit within a reasonable timeframe. Based on the provided, say, price history and forecast, a medium-term investment strategy appears most suitable. The historical price data shows a general upward trend, with recent fluctuations indicating potential consolidation. The forecast suggests continued growth, albeit with some short-term volatility. This pattern suggests an opportunity to enter a long position, anticipating a sustained price increase over the coming weeks. An optimal entry price for this strategy would be around $0.655, allowing for a slight dip before entering the market. The stop loss should be set at $0.644, just below the recent support price, to minimize potential losses. The target price could be set at 70 cents, aiming for a moderate gain aligned with the forecast's upward trajectory. This strategy capitalizes on the bullish sentiment while managing risk through a well-defined stop loss, making it a suitable approach for a medium-term investment horizon. Based on the provided Ethereum Classic price history, forecast, and support/resistance levels, a medium-term investment strategy appears most suitable. The price has demonstrated a clear upward trend over the past 2 weeks, with the forecast indicating continued growth. The current price is hovering near the support level of $31.91, suggesting a potential buying opportunity. Therefore, I recommend a long position on Ethereum Classic. A suitable entry price would be $32, allowing for a small margin above the support level. The stop loss should be set at $31.50 to limit potential losses if the price retraces. The target price could be set at $38, aligning with the resistance level and representing a healthy profit margin. This medium-term strategy capitalizes on the positive price momentum while managing risk effectively. Given the historical price data and the positive forecast for Polygon, a medium-term investment strategy appears to be the most suitable approach. The price has shown consistent upward momentum over the past few weeks, with the forecast indicating further growth in the coming weeks. This suggests that Polygon is in an upward trend and has the potential for continued gains. A long position is recommended to capitalize on this trend. An ideal entry price would be around 57 cents, aligning with the recent price action and the forecast. The stop loss should be placed at 54 cents, below the recent lows, to protect against potential pullbacks. The target price could be set at 65 cents, based on the optimistic forecast and the potential for continued upward movement. This strategy allows for a medium-term investment horizon, capturing potential gains while managing risk effectively. Based on the provided information for AEVO, a short-term investment strategy with a long position appears most suitable. The historical price data shows a clear upward trend, with the price consistently increasing over the past 2 weeks. The forecast further reinforces this positive outlook, predicting continued growth in the coming week. The current price sits comfortably above the support level, indicating strong underlying buying pressure. Therefore, an entry price of $0.500 would be a good starting point, allowing you to capitalize on the expected upward momentum. A stop loss at $0.480 would protect your investment from unexpected price drops. The target price should be set at $0.580, aiming to capture a significant portion of the projected price increase. This strategy leverages the bullish sentiment surrounding AEVO and aims to profit from its anticipated short-term growth. Based on the provided information for optimism, a bullish investment strategy seems appropriate. The historical price data shows a consistent upward trend, and the forecast indicates further price increases over the next week. The current price is hovering near the support price of $2.476, suggesting a potential buying opportunity. Therefore, an aggressive short-term investment strategy would involve entering a long position at the current price of $2.48. A stop-loss order should be placed at $2.476 to minimize potential losses. The target price could be set at $2.60, aiming to capitalize on the anticipated upward movement towards the resistance level of $2.666. This strategy leverages the positive price momentum and forecast, aiming for quick profits within a short time frame. Based on the provided price information for STRK, a short-term bullish investment strategy is recommended. The historical price data reveals a consistent upward trend, with the current price hovering near the support level of $0.6267 and the forecast indicating further price increases. The resistance level at $0.7153 suggests a potential for continued upward movement. Therefore, a long position is advisable to capitalize on this potential. An entry price of $0.6900, slightly below the current price and above the support level, offers a good entry point. The stop loss should be set at $0.6267, the support price, to minimize potential losses. The target price can be set at $0.7153, the resistance level, aiming to capture the full potential upside. This strategy aligns with the short-term bullish outlook and allows for potential profits within a relatively short time frame. Given the historical price data and the one-week forecast for Solana, a short-term investment strategy appears to be the most suitable approach. The historical price shows a recent downward trend, with the forecast suggesting further declines. While the support price is at $179.43, the resistance is at $243.25, indicating a limited upside potential in the short term. Therefore, a short position on Solana is recommended. An aggressive entry price could be around $237, aligning with the current price and the recent downward trend. A stop loss should be set at $243 to protect against unexpected price surges, and a target price of $225 could be considered, aiming to capitalize on the anticipated decline towards the support level. This strategy aims to capitalize on the short-term bearish outlook for Solana. Based on the provided price history and forecast for Jupiter, a medium-term investment strategy appears to be the most suitable. The historical price data shows a fluctuating trend with an overall upward movement. The forecast predicts continued growth, reaching prices above the current levels. While the short-term price action might be volatile, the long-term outlook suggests potential for capital appreciation. Therefore, a long position in Jupiter is recommended for a medium-term investment horizon. An entry price of $1.18 could be considered, aligning with the support price and allowing for potential upside. A stop loss at $1.13 would protect against significant downside movements, while a target price of $1.25, based on the forecast, would allow for capturing profits from the anticipated price increase. This strategy aims to capitalize on the expected upward momentum of Jupiter while managing risk through a well-defined stop loss and target price. Given the price trends and forecast for render, an investment strategy focusing on the medium term appears most suitable. The historical prices show a general upward trend, with recent fluctuations around the $8.50 level. The forecast suggests continued upward momentum, with prices potentially reaching $9.29 within the next 2 weeks. This indicates a bullish outlook for render in the medium term. Therefore, a long position is recommended to capitalize on this potential price increase. An entry price of $8.50 aligns with the current price and a support level of $8.032, providing a solid foundation for the investment. A stop loss at $8 would protect against potential downside risks, while a target price of $9.20 allows for capturing a significant portion of the forecasted upside. This strategy balances risk and reward, aiming to profit from the anticipated upward movement in render over the next 2 weeks. Given the price trends and forecast for Solana name service, a medium-term investment strategy appears most suitable. The historical prices demonstrate a clear upward trajectory, with the current price hovering near the support level of $0.2695. The forecast predicts continued growth, reaching $0.386 within the next week. This suggests a bullish outlook for Solana name service in the medium term. Therefore, a long position is recommended to capitalize on this potential price increase. An entry price of $0.275, slightly above the current price and close to the support level, provides a good entry point. A stop loss at $0.2695, just below the support level, helps mitigate risk. The target price should be set at 34 cents, aiming to capture a significant portion of the forecasted price increase. This strategy allows for potential profit while managing risk effectively. Based on the provided Doge-Coin price information, a moderately aggressive investment strategy with a medium-term perspective appears suitable. The historical price data reveals an upward trend, with recent fluctuations suggesting consolidation around the support level of $0.4004. The forecast price indicates continued upward momentum, projecting a potential rise towards the resistance level of $0.43984. Therefore, an investment strategy entailing a long position on Doge-Coin is recommended. An entry price around $0.415 would allow for capturing the potential upside while mitigating risk by entering near the current price level. A stop loss order should be placed at $0.4004, just below the support level, to safeguard against unexpected price drops. The target price could be set at $0.435, aiming for a profit within the projected upward movement while leaving room for potential further gains. This strategy balances risk and reward, aligning with the medium-term outlook for Doge-Coin. Given the historical price data and the positive price forecast for PEPE, a bullish investment strategy seems appropriate. The price history shows a slight downward trend in recent days, but remains close to the support price of $0.0000183. The forecast suggests a potential upward movement towards the resistance level of $0.0000222. Therefore, a long position is recommended to capitalize on this potential price increase. An aggressive short-term investment strategy could involve entering a long position at the current price of $0.0000204. The stop loss should be placed slightly below the recent support level, around $0.0000188, to minimize potential losses. The target price could be set at $0.0000220, aiming to capture a significant portion of the projected price increase. This strategy leverages the positive forecast and the potential for a quick price surge, but it also carries a higher risk due to its short-term nature. Given the price trends and forecast for SHIB, a medium-term investment strategy appears most suitable. The historical prices show a slight upward trend, but the forecast suggests a more significant increase over the coming week. The current price is near the support level, indicating a potential buying opportunity. A long position is advisable to capitalize on the anticipated price increase. An entry price of $0.0000258 aligns with the support price and the historical price trend. The stop loss should be set at $0.0000247 to protect against potential price drops. The target price should be set at $0.0000308, aligning with the highest forecast price and allowing for potential upside momentum. This strategy aims to capture the projected growth while managing risk effectively. Based on the provided information about Doge-Coin, a medium-term investment strategy appears to be the most suitable approach. The historical price data shows a fluctuating trend, but there is a general upward movement over the past 2 weeks. The forecast suggests a continuation of this upward trend, with prices potentially reaching $3.29 within the next week. However, the resistance level at $3.855 indicates that significant upward momentum might be limited in the short term. Therefore, a long position on Doge-Coin is recommended for a medium-term investment perspective. The entry price should be set at $3.18, aligning with the current price and the forecast. The stop loss should be placed at $3.083, the support price, to minimize potential losses. The target price can be set at $3.43, the recent high point, allowing for a healthy profit margin while acknowledging the potential for consolidation or a slight pullback before reaching the resistance level. This strategy balances risk and reward, capitalizing on the potential for continued upward movement in the medium term while mitigating potential downside risks. Based on the provided price history and forecast for Doge-Coin, a medium-term investment strategy appears to be the most suitable. The recent price history shows a generally upward trend, with the price currently hovering near its support level. The forecast suggests a continuation of this upward momentum, albeit with some slight fluctuations. This indicates a bullish outlook for Doge-Coin in the short to medium term. Therefore, an investment strategy focused on a long position in Doge-Coin is recommended. A suitable entry price would be around $0.0087, slightly above the current price and near the support level. This entry point allows for a potential upside while minimizing the risk of a sudden price drop. The stop loss should be set at $0.008439, the support price, to protect against any unexpected downward movement. The target price could be set at $0.00919, the recent resistance level, aiming to capture a significant portion of the anticipated upward price movement. Given the price trends and forecast for Near Protocol, a bullish investment strategy focusing on the short to medium term appears promising. The historical prices demonstrate a consistent upward trend, with the current price hovering near its forecast and close to the support level of $7.121. The resistance level at $8.23 suggests potential for further upward movement. Therefore, a long position is recommended to capitalize on this potential. An ideal entry price would be around $7.20, aligning with the forecast and providing a small margin above the support level. A stop loss could be set at $7.10 to minimize potential losses if the price reverses. The target price should be set at $7.80, aiming for a profit before encountering the resistance level. This strategy balances risk and reward, allowing for potential gains within a reasonable time frame. Given the provided price data for Internet Computer, a bullish investment strategy is recommended. The historical prices show a consistent upward trend, and the forecast indicates continued growth over the next week. The current price is relatively close to the support level of $13.705, suggesting a potential buying opportunity. Therefore, an investment strategy involving a long position is suggested. The entry price should be set at $13, slightly below the current price, to allow for a buffer. The stop loss should be placed at $12.80, protecting against potential price drops. The target price is set at $15.50, aiming to capitalize on the anticipated upward movement towards the resistance level. This strategy balances risk and reward, allowing for potential profit while minimizing potential losses. Given the historical price data and the provided forecast for Injective, a bullish short-term investment strategy appears promising. The historical price shows a clear upward trend, with the current price hovering near the support level of $29.44. The forecast indicates a sustained upward momentum, with prices expected to reach $33 in the coming weeks. This suggests that Injective is poised for further gains in the short term. Therefore, a long position is recommended for Injective. The entry price should be set at $29.80, slightly above the current support level, allowing for a small margin of safety. The stop loss should be placed at $29.40, just below the support level, to limit potential losses. The target price can be set at $32.50, aiming to capture a significant portion of the anticipated price increase. This strategy capitalizes on the bullish momentum and potential for upside movement in Injective within the short term. Given the BTC price history and the provided forecast, a medium-term investment strategy appears most suitable. The historical data shows a general upward trend, with recent price fluctuations indicating potential consolidation. The forecast suggests continued upward momentum, albeit with some short-term volatility. Therefore, a long position is recommended for a medium-term investment horizon. An optimal entry price would be around $605, aligning with the support price and providing a potential entry point before a potential price surge. The stop-loss order should be placed at $604.30, slightly below the support price, to minimize risk. The target price could be set at $673.40, the resistance price, aiming to capitalize on the full potential of the upward price movement. This strategy balances risk and reward, allowing for potential profits while mitigating losses in case of unexpected market reversals. Given the price trends and forecast for THETA network, a medium-term investment strategy appears promising. The historical prices demonstrate an upward trend, with the recent surge breaking past the previous resistance level of $3.084. The forecast suggests continued upward momentum, with prices potentially reaching $3.47 in the coming weeks. This indicates a bullish outlook for THETA network in the medium term. Therefore, a long position is recommended to capitalize on this potential price increase. An ideal entry price would be around $3, slightly below the current price, allowing for a potential entry point after a slight pullback. The stop loss should be placed at $2.84, below the recent support level, to minimize potential losses. The target price should be set at $3.40, aligning with the higher end of the forecast, allowing for a healthy profit margin. This strategy aims to capture the upward momentum of THETA network over the next few weeks, while managing risk effectively. Based on the provided price information for WorldCoin, a short-term investment strategy appears to be the most suitable. The historical prices indicate a generally upward trend, but the forecast suggests a potential pullback in the short term. The current price is relatively close to the resistance level of $3.645, suggesting that a correction may be imminent. Therefore, an aggressive short-term strategy would involve taking a short position at the entry price of $3.40, with a stop loss at $3.65 and a target price of $2.80. This strategy aims to capitalize on the potential price decline towards the support level while minimizing risk. The stop-loss price is set above the current price and resistance level to protect against any unexpected upward movement. The target price is set below the historical support level to allow for a reasonable profit margin. Given the price trends and forecast for Hooked Protocol, a medium-term investment strategy appears most suitable. The historical prices show a general upward trend, with the current price hovering near the support level of $0.5442. The forecast suggests a continued upward movement, reaching as high as $0.685 in the coming weeks. This indicates a bullish outlook in the medium term. Therefore, a long position is recommended for hooked protocol. An ideal entry price would be around $0.570, allowing you to buy in before the price potentially surges towards the resistance level of $0.6279. The stop loss should be set at $0.544, just below the support level, to protect against any unexpected price drops. The target price could be set at $0.650, aiming to capture a significant portion of the anticipated price increase while leaving room for potential further growth. This strategy capitalizes on the bullish momentum and allows for a reasonable risk-reward ratio in the medium term. Artificial Superintelligence Alliance shows a generally upward trend in its historical price data, with recent fluctuations. The forecast suggests continued growth, reaching up to $2.1 in the coming weeks. Considering the support price of $1.407 and the resistance price of $2.184, a long-term investment strategy appears promising. I recommend a long position on Artificial Superintelligence Alliance. An entry price around $1.75, close to the current price but below the forecast high, would allow for potential growth. A stop loss at $1.60, slightly below the recent lows, would protect against unexpected price drops. The target price could be set at $2.05, aiming for a significant portion of the forecasted upward movement. This strategy capitalizes on the bullish trend while managing risk effectively. Polkadot shows a bullish trend with a consistent upward movement over the past 2 weeks. The forecast price suggests further growth, reaching up to $11 in the coming weeks. The support price sits at $9.429, providing a safety net for the price. Given these factors, a long-term investment strategy appears promising. Therefore, I recommend a long position in Polkadot. An ideal entry price would be around $9.60, slightly above the current price and close to the support level. Setting a stop loss at $9.40, below the support price, would help mitigate potential downside risks. A target price of $10.80, slightly above the forecast high, would allow for substantial profit potential while leaving room for further price appreciation. This strategy capitalizes on the bullish momentum and aims for long-term gains in Polkadot. Given the price trends and forecast for Filecoin, a long-term investment strategy appears promising. The historical price data reveals a consistent upward trajectory, indicating a strong underlying bullish momentum. While the recent price has experienced some fluctuations, the forecast suggests a continued upward trend over the next few weeks, with prices potentially reaching $8.46. This positive outlook, coupled with the support price of $6.649, suggests a favorable risk-reward profile for a long position. Therefore, I recommend a long-term investment strategy on Filecoin. A suitable entry price would be around $7, allowing you to buy in near the current price and benefit from the anticipated upward movement. Set a stop-loss order at $6.65 to protect your investment in case of a sudden price drop. Aim for a target price of $8.50, which represents a potential upside of 21% and aligns with the optimistic forecast. Remember that this is a long-term strategy, so patience and discipline are crucial for success. Based on the provided price information for Conflux, a medium-term investment strategy appears to be the most suitable approach. The historical price data shows a general upward trend, with recent fluctuations suggesting a period of consolidation. The forecast prices indicate a continued upward trajectory over the next week, reaching levels above the current resistance price. This suggests that Conflux has the potential for further price appreciation in the medium term. Therefore, a long position is recommended for this investment strategy. A conservative entry price would be around $0.215, aligning with the support price and allowing for some room for potential price correction before entering the trade. The stop loss should be set at $0.2133, the identified support price, to minimize potential losses. The target price can be set at 24 cents, aiming to capture a significant portion of the projected upward movement. This strategy balances risk and reward, allowing for potential gains while mitigating potential losses. Based on the provided historical price data and forecast for Ethereum name service, a medium-term investment strategy appears to be the most suitable. The historical prices demonstrate a clear upward trend, with recent significant jumps, indicating strong buying pressure. The forecast also suggests continued upward momentum, with prices expected to reach $45 in the coming weeks. This bullish outlook aligns with the support price of $32.58, suggesting a strong base for further price appreciation. Therefore, a long position is recommended. The entry price should be set at $40, a price point that allows you to enter the market near the current resistance level. The stop loss should be placed at $32.58, aligning with the support price and mitigating potential downside risk. The target price should be set at $45, aligning with the forecast and offering a reasonable profit margin. This medium-term strategy allows you to capitalize on the anticipated upward momentum of Ethereum name service while managing risk effectively. Based on the provided avalanche price data and forecast, a medium-term investment strategy appears most suitable. The historical prices demonstrate a clear upward trend, suggesting a bullish sentiment. The current price is hovering near the support level of $43.17, indicating a potential buying opportunity. The forecast price, ranging from $48 to $55, reinforces the bullish outlook and suggests a continued upward trajectory in the coming weeks. Therefore, a long position in Avalanche is recommended. An ideal entry price would be around $44, allowing you to capitalize on the potential for price appreciation. To manage risk, set a stop loss at $43, slightly below the support level, to minimize potential losses. A target price of $52, aligning with the resistance level and the upper bound of the forecast, would offer a healthy profit margin. This medium-term strategy allows you to benefit from the anticipated upward momentum while mitigating potential downside risk. Given the price trends and forecast for Bitcoin, a medium-term investment strategy appears most suitable. The historical prices demonstrate a generally upward trend, with recent fluctuations. The current price is near its support level of $0.05392, suggesting potential for upward movement. The forecast predicts further price increases, reaching $0.0632 in the coming weeks. This indicates a bullish outlook in the medium term. Therefore, a long position is recommended to capitalize on the anticipated price increase. An ideal entry price would be around $0.0545, slightly above the support level and allowing for some room for price adjustment. The stop loss should be set at $0.0525 to protect against potential downside risk. The target price could be set at $0.062, allowing for a substantial profit while still leaving room for further price appreciation. This strategy aims to capture a significant portion of the projected price movement in the medium term. Given the price trends and forecast for PENDLE, a medium-term investment strategy appears most suitable. The historical prices show a general upward trend, with recent fluctuations around the $5.50 level. The forecast indicates continued upward momentum, suggesting that PENDLE could reach prices near $5.90 within the next few weeks. This positive outlook, coupled with the relatively low current price, presents an opportunity for potential gains in the medium term. Therefore, a long position is recommended. An entry price of $5.55 would allow you to buy in near the current market price while leaving room for potential price appreciation. A stop loss at $5.25 would protect your investment from significant losses in case of a sudden price drop. The target price should be set at $5.85, aiming to capture a substantial portion of the anticipated price increase. This strategy balances risk and reward, allowing you to participate in the potential upside of PENDLE while mitigating potential losses. The sandbox shows a strong upward trend in the past 2 weeks, with a consistent increase in price. The forecast price also suggests continued growth over the next week, indicating a bullish outlook. The support price sits at $0.721, providing a safety net for potential price corrections. The resistance price at $0.7919 presents a potential ceiling for the immediate price movement. Given these factors, a long-term investment strategy appears favorable. Therefore, I recommend entering a long position on the sandbox at the current price, around $0.752. Set a stop-loss order at $0.721 to minimize potential losses if the price drops below the support level. Aim for a target price of $0.7919, which aligns with the resistance level, allowing you to capitalize on the anticipated upward movement. This strategy capitalizes on the positive price trends and forecast while managing risk through a well-defined stop-loss. Given the provided price history and forecast for Decentraland, a medium-term investment strategy appears most suitable. The historical data shows a general upward trend, with recent price fluctuations indicating potential volatility. The forecast suggests continued upward momentum, with prices projected to reach above the current resistance level. This suggests a bullish outlook for Decentraland in the medium term. Therefore, a long position is recommended. An ideal entry price would be around 65 cents, aligning with the current price and allowing for some potential upside before the anticipated price surge. A stop-loss order should be placed at $0.643, slightly below the recent support level, to minimize potential losses. The target price could be set at 70 cents, aiming to capitalize on the forecast's projected price increase and reach the resistance level. This strategy balances risk and potential reward, allowing for potential profit from the expected upward movement of Decentraland over the next few weeks. Based on the provided data for ENG Coin, a bullish investment strategy is recommended. The historical price data reveals a consistent upward trend, with recent prices hovering around the support level of $0.3084. The forecast price suggests further price appreciation, reaching up to $0.392 in the coming weeks. This upward momentum, combined with the proximity to the support level, indicates a favorable entry point for a long position. To implement this strategy, consider an entry price of 31 cents, aligning with the current price and providing a buffer above the support level. A stop-loss order should be placed at $0.3084, just below the support price, to limit potential losses. The target price should be set at 39 cents, allowing for a substantial profit margin based on the forecast price. This strategy capitalizes on the expected bullish trend in ENG Coin, aiming for a significant return within a medium-term timeframe. Given the price trends and forecast for Uniswap, an aggressive investment strategy would focus on a long-term approach to capitalize on the consistent upward momentum. The historical prices show a steady increase, with the current price hovering near its forecast and above the support level of $12.429. The resistance is at $14.582, indicating potential for further growth. A long position is advisable to leverage this upward trend. For an aggressive long-term investment strategy, an entry price of $13 would be ideal, aligning with the forecasted price and allowing for potential upside. The stop-loss should be set at $12.429, the support level, to protect against any unexpected price drops. The target price should be set at $14.582, the resistance level, allowing you to take profits near the anticipated ceiling. This strategy capitalizes on the positive price momentum and aims for significant returns in the long term. Based on the provided data for Chainlink, a medium-term investment strategy appears to be the most suitable approach. The historical price data shows a consistent upward trend, indicating underlying bullish momentum. The forecast also suggests continued growth, with prices projected to reach $26 by the end of the forecast period. This positive outlook, coupled with the current price hovering near the support level of $23.79, presents a compelling opportunity for long-term investors. Therefore, a long position in Chainlink is recommended. An entry price of $24, aligning with the current market price, would be prudent. The stop-loss should be set at $23.79, just below the support level, to mitigate potential downside risk. The target price should be set at $26, aligning with the highest projected price in the forecast. This strategy allows for capital appreciation while managing risk effectively. Given the price trends and forecast for Aave, a medium-term investment strategy appears most suitable. The historical prices demonstrate a clear upward trend, with the recent surge to $234 highlighting strong bullish momentum. The forecast further supports this optimism, predicting continued price growth over the next week, reaching up to $247. The support price of $230.30 provides a solid base for potential price corrections, while the resistance at $267.20 indicates an upper limit for the foreseeable future. Therefore, an investment strategy focusing on a long position is recommended. A suitable entry price would be $235, slightly below the recent high of $234, allowing for a small margin of safety. The stop loss should be set at $225, safeguarding against unexpected market reversals. The target price should be set at $250, aiming to capture a significant portion of the anticipated price increase while staying below the resistance level. This strategy balances risk and reward, allowing for potential capital gains in the medium term while mitigating potential losses. Given the historical price data and the one-week forecast for EOS, a long-term investment strategy appears promising. The price has demonstrated a consistent upward trend over the past 2 weeks, with a recent surge above the 90 cents level. This bullish momentum is further supported by the forecast, which predicts continued price appreciation over the next week, reaching levels above $1.10. While there is a slight dip in the forecast after the initial surge, it is still anticipated to remain above the current price. Therefore, a long position is recommended for EOS. An ideal entry price would be around 95 cents, aligning with the current price and the recent upward trend. The stop loss should be set at 85 cents to protect against any unexpected market reversals. The target price should be set at $1.30, a conservative estimate based on the forecast, allowing for potential profit-taking before the price reaches its projected peak. This long-term strategy aims to capitalize on the sustained upward momentum of EOS, taking advantage of its potential for growth in the coming weeks. Based on the provided Tron price history and forecast, a medium-term investment strategy appears most suitable. The historical data shows a recent upward trend, with prices fluctuating around the 20 cents mark. The forecast predicts continued upward movement, reaching potentially above 22 cents by the end of the forecast period. This suggests a bullish outlook for Tron in the coming weeks. Therefore, a long position is recommended. An entry price around $0.205 aligns with the current price and the upward trend. A stop loss should be set slightly below the recent lows, around $0.194, to mitigate risk. The target price could be set at $0.222, capitalizing on the forecast's projected peak. This strategy allows for potential profit from the expected price increase while managing risk with a defined stop loss. Based on the provided price information for Suncoin, a medium-term investment strategy appears most suitable. The historical prices demonstrate a generally upward trend, but with some recent consolidation. The forecast suggests continued growth, with prices projected to rise above the current level. This indicates a potentially bullish outlook for Suncoin in the coming weeks. Considering this, a long position is recommended. A suitable entry price would be around $0.0225, slightly above the recent consolidation range. A stop loss could be placed at $0.0215 to protect against unexpected price drops. The target price could be set at $0.0245, aligning with the projected price increase and the resistance level. This strategy aims to capitalize on the anticipated upward momentum while managing risk effectively.